the wall to leave those kids alone. Thoughts a classroom in my butthole. Today, today's June 16th, 1944. Believe me, you're going to want to stay and listen to this one. Oh, man. Hold on, I got to look at something, too. That on. I wanted to pull up my stats. How do I do that now? And we were going to talk about George Stinney Jr. I didn't have time to put it in the description. No one's here to talk with me. Thoughts are headed in the classroom. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All I ever wanted was another brick on my balls. Just waiting to see, 'cause I'm bored for me. Come on, who wants to talk about true crime? True crime. Hey, we're talking about George Stinney Jr. I'm just waiting for some more people. I didn't have time. I'm kind of like doing something illegal right now. No, I'm not driving. Someone else is. Hello, people. Are my chats on? You guys just ain't talking. But what we're going to be talking about is true crime. Today is June 16th, 1944. I got some wicked stories to tell you. So if you want to stick around, you can hear them. June 16th, 1944. This is about, so if you don't want to hear it, you might want to leave, okay? Because this is a true story. This is from our good old people from South Carolina. This is on the South Carolina government, people. The state of South Carolina, which I have no problem with. The people today there, it's a lot different. This ain't the people of today. This is from 1944. It's just kind of ironic that from 1944, let me roll up my window so you can actually hear me. Hi. You love crime? So that's what I'm all about. Podcasts and true crimes. There would be a lot more because I'm quite entertaining. Hi, everyone. I can't really do too much. I'm almost out of here, so kind of in my car. Hold on. Nah, there's a cop. Don't worry, it's very safe. What I'm doing is I'm on my way home. But I was talking about true crime today, this case of George Stinney Jr. And when I get there, I'm going to pull up some stats on it because I just can't do it while I'm driving. I'm just doing it legally. I'm voice talking here. I don't want to illegally drive. So, in 1944, this man, he's a 14-year-old boy now, okay? This happened in March, okay? March 1944. The reason I'm pulling it up is 16. So 1944 March. George Stinney Jr. Okay, two little kids. They have railroad tracks. I'm gonna set the scene. Railroad tracks. Two bodies found. One was 7 and one was 4. Two little girls, white girls, found in 1944. people. This whole case is 3 months. 3 months. We're talking about a murder, okay? Not just an arrest. Given a death sentence. Okay, his court case was a few hours for a death penalty case on a 14-year-old black child. Okay? Not many people want to hear it, but that's cool. I got one of you that's interested. Hello. Sinbrud and Pookie were here listening to me, and I'm sorry I had a little bit of trouble saying hi and everything when I get in a safe place, but whoever's still with me, I appreciate you. Thank you, both people, for being here. I appreciate you. We're going live just for a few minutes, talking about George Stinney Jr. Okay, where was I? Hello, Simbrud and Pookie. Thank you, guys. But anyways, the court case was in March, right after this little boy was arrested. I really didn't look into the details of why they picked him. I'm sure it's because he was black. But this little boy was the suspect right away, too. I mean, I got to look at the details so I can be a little more accurate on my podcast, but or on my live. But I know he was picked right away, arrested. His court case was only a few hours, okay? And then he was found guilty of murder. And there was very little evidence back in them days. It was all he said, she said. You know, black people didn't have a lot of rights. So he was arrested, found guilty at 14. 3 months later, this is a record because it still stands today that this was the youngest person in American history to ever be executed. 14 years old, man. That's crazy. So I thought it was kind of ironic, you know, today being that day. A crime, and we'll talk about that crime. That's my podcast, and I kind of trying to get it out there a little bit, but I just don't have no one yet. I'm just kind of starting out, so. But anyways, his trial, and then comes June 16th, 1944. These people had no problem putting this poor boy to death. And the irony of it is 70 years later, you know, obviously new prosecutors, probably a whole new court case. I mean, you know, whole new people 70 years later found him innocent. And he was, even though, I don't know, well, obviously he wasn't alive because they killed the poor thing. But 70 years later, he was found not guilty and, you know, wiped clean from his record, or however they think they're going to do that. But, all right, I am home in like less than a minute. So we are going home, and thank you for being in my live today. Who's here, Pookie or Simbrud? Say hi to me, somebody, please. Talk to me. We're almost home. I could start reading the computer or the screen better. Hello. No one wants to talk, but that's okay. Said hi, Pookie. 17 is the last time I seen somebody, and Simbrud said they love crimes. That is very cool, because I love true crime. That's what we're all about here. Having good times, smoking good weed, hating Trump, and doing what's right, man. But I found this crime crazy because he was 14, you know, and it's just unjustifiable to put someone to death at that age and be okay with it. South Carolina, there was not a lot of backlash. You know, 3 months, and he was just, and you know, it was probably some white sexual predator that killed him and pointed the fingers at this little boy, which is probably the worst part of it all. You know, the person that was found guilty, here we go, that's more legal for me. The person that did it was probably one that was pointing the fingers. So I don't know if they found out who did it. I'm sure they have DNA evidence, but that'll probably be my first episode, which I haven't really It's on Spotify. It's called Fruit of the Poisonous Tree. It's going to be my podcast. I haven't even come out with my first episode yet because I want a little bit of a following first. And it's hard. It's not simple. I just finally got my subscribers, enough subscribers to go live, which I'm excited about. Yeah! 70, 80 subscribers now. I rock. But thank you for being here. If you like it, subscribe. And I sure will be entertaining, more entertaining than this. I drive illegally. No, I wasn't illegally. I didn't have my hands on the phone and I wasn't talking and typing or nothing like that. That's for sure. I don't talk and text.